to throw the football. It's third down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Lopez. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. We'll take a timeout here as they check out the injury. A junior offensive lineman. The Noles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. The back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone, but they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Bowman. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Standing and delivering a downfield shot, fitting into the mold, Joel, of that classic Big Ten pocket quarterback.
The sturdy, strong-arm field general. You're exactly right. Controlling the game from the pocket. That's where I think he does his best work, and in particular when he gets that protection from the offensive line. If they keep that rush off of him, he will continue to pick apart this defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Oh, the ball comes loose.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
He has been their go-to guy so far in the passing game, and finally this defense makes an adjustment, and it's physical play. Right at the catch point, they're able to hit him, knock the ball loose. That's a good job right there. They're going to have to continue to focus on him because he clearly is the passing game.
He's got the first down and more. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a
touchdown, USC. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
It is really tough to defend an offense that is playing this well. Their timing and spacing has been exquisite. The quarterback is seeing the defense really well, and here he threads the needle for a touchdown in the end zone.
They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Offense moving into a bunch formation. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Lopez. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Second down, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Lopez. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lopez. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Seminoles are on the move here.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Pulls it in. It's Lopez. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a 1st down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Trying to find some room. It's Clark. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an away. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running through the tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Outstanding coverage in the back end. They play nickel defense here at a defensive back, and this coverage is marvelous. There's really nowhere to go with the football, and because of that, you can tell this quarterback patting the football, holding it in the pocket, and that allows the rush to get home. Great combination of coverage and rush working together here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nice grab. It's Lopez. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Lopez. Tackled short of the first down. It's getting 4th and 1. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Noles. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. It's still down a point, 14-13. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half, and keep it on the ground. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. A sophomore member of that offensive line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down here.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This 4-3 style defense, it's so common, but really the ones that can run it effectively, Chris, they're the teams that have the pass rushers on the edge, and these defensive ends that can not only set the edge, but also get after the quarterback. I think it's rare to find a player that can do that, but clearly they've got one.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back. This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
Makes it look easy.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's got some space here. Heads out of bounds at the 42, and the offense takes over right there in good position. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. The athletic training staff out to assess the situation, and will step aside. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He goes out of bounds, close to the 25. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Noles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw again. Oh, and the 50-50 ball falls incomplete. Great fight for the ball.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Breaks up fourth.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it, making the tackle in space. Now it's fourth down. They're doing a great job.
The catch is made. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a first down.
And the Noles trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State, to put them on top now.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Back in motion now. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. Breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown, Trojans. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Howard. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. A developing story for you to be aware of. They're about out on the field right now, but both wide receivers have been going through some high wear and tear. I've seen the athletic trainers meeting with them, talking with them, and working through some issues. They are back out there on the offensive side of the ball right now. We'll see if they can fight through this here in the game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. His status obviously going to be crucial for this game, and we know you keep an eye on it. That's solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete for a third straight play.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it from the gun. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, this is exactly why it's so important to stay on schedule. When you get in these obvious passing situations, these defensive linemen can just pin their ears back. Look at this pass rush. It's just overwhelming the offensive line.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline. Developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. As we get this drive going, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Trojan sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is
It's caught. He's got room. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
This front 7 is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. Powering through the defender. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Quarterback delivers loose football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, Chris, put it on the coach's tape. This is going to be the teach tape for everybody throughout the country. Look at the hustle from his teammates here as he puts the ball on the ground. And yet, because they're hustling, trying to get a block, they're in the vicinity and that ball bounces their way. What a beautiful job. And I guarantee you, every coach in America is going to show their team this clip.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Alston. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal. It's in. Hold your breath here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
That is such a big kick, Chris, because now they've got to go down and have to get the ball in the end zone just to tie it up. Beautiful job by the offense of putting themselves in range, and ice in his veins, this kicker buries it.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got some space. Look out. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Makes the grab. It's Carter. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry-up.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. And it's a bunch formation. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Breaking into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Seminoles. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? The shotgun running play call. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read. It's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety.
Makes the catch and has space. Breaking ankles out there. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Running out of time in the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And here's the handoff. Now he's got open space. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Football's loose. And the defense comes up with the football. What a brutal miscue to put the ball on the ground, Joe, in that situation. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Got an opening here. They can't stop him. Was out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bowman. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This coaching staff told us they had to be prepared to face play-action pass, and here it is. Nobody fooled. They get into the backfield and sack the quarterback. They've got to feel good about that one.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Sims. He stopped short of that first down marker. He's going to bring up 4th and 3. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And there's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. No huddle now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
That is a tremendous job by this secondary. Look at the tight windows that they're presenting for this quarterback. And they're close.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. 7th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Sees an opening. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. behind the line. It's Carter breaking tackles. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Here comes the pressure. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up and make a play? Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Just outstanding stuff from this offense, executing when they desperately needed it. And now, Chris, we're an extra point away from a tie ball game. We played all this football, and it's basically 0-0.
Here comes the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, this is about as devastating a turnover as you will possibly see. A possession to go down and take the lead in a tie ball game. And not only do they give it away in field goal range. What a great chance. Now all they got to do is hold on to the ball, kick a field goal, and they're going to win this game.
Here comes the bunch formation. Shotgun run call. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Now we have a timeout call by USC. That's their 2nd. Not ideal. You give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And now the Trojans will spend their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They can no longer stop the clock in the timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Can he make it to the marker? And no room to run again. Strong run defense here.
It is so difficult to run the football in this field position because the field is condensed. All those defenders are up near the line of scrimmage. They're trying to just win the line of scrimmage, get this ball in with the running back, but there's nowhere to go.
The field goal is good. And with that, they retake the lead.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone, but they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But, Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title, and that's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
So now the final two teams remain standing to battle for this season's national championship. We'll see you there. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.